Hello guys, welcome to Talking to AI. Today we're going to be asking GPT-3 what it thinks about dark matter. But first, let's see how GPT-3 is doing. Hello GPT-3, how are you doing today?
Wonderful. Thanks for asking. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, thanks. Today I'd like to ask you some questions about dark matter. Is that okay?
Dark matter is one of the most mysterious substances in the universe. We don't know much about it yet, but we are working on finding out more. What type of questions do you have in mind?
Can you tell me some more about the subject?
Well, dark matter is a kind of matter that we don't see or feel. Scientists think it makes up about 25% of the universe, but we don't know what it is or how it works. It's a really fascinating topic.
How do we know dark matter exists?
Scientists have been trying to find evidence of it for a long time, but they hadn't been able to find any concrete proof.
So why do we hypothesize its existence?
Because there is a lot of evidence that suggests it exists, and we can't rule out the possibility that it's responsible for some of the mysteries of the universe.
Can you give us some examples of this evidence?
One example is that the null hypothesis is often used to determine the cause of a phenomenon. For example, if you want to know why a certain piece of data is behaving in a certain way, you might use the null hypothesis to determine whether or not there is a relationship between the data and some other phenomenon.
Can you go into more detail?
Another example of when the null hypothesis is used is in clinical trials. Suppose you are researching a new drug and you want to test it on a group of people. You might first use the null hypothesis to see if the drug is effective. If it is, you can then move on to the next step of testing it on a larger group of people.
Do you think dark matter is a quantum effect?
I think it could be a quantum effect, but I also think there's a lot of other possibilities too. It's still an open question.
What type of possibilities?
Some possibilities include that dark matter is made up of particles that we don't know about yet, or that it's some sort of energy field that we don't understand. We just don't have enough information to say for sure.